call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got a man, it's Green. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's King. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Looks as if he's going to run it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Oh, they're after him. On the run, fires downfield. Finds his man. It's Baker. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They just match up nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Final play of the quarter coming. To the ground with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Green. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires downfield. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. When you reach reached this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Looking to throw, it's King. Rushes on him. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between the quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title, and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Here's the pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving. He's going to fire to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to throw. It's King. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires to the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got a man. It's James. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The screen, he's got wheels. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't quite squeeze the interception, and man, did he have some daylight in front of him. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's King. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. They're working that left side.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Texas offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, probably you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll pull it on the read. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To the air, it's King. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He might want another play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for